Strange Block Beats.
So I had bad days before, know I'm gon' face
some more. That ain't all you gon' do. That ain't all you gon' say. That ain't all that's true. That ain't all that's play. That ain't all you gon' feel. That ain't all you gon' understand. That ain't all you gon' have fast. That ain't all you gon' underhand. That ain't all you gon' hope. That ain't all you gon' wish. That ain't all you gon' remember. That ain't all you gon' miss. That ain't all you gon' lose. That ain't all you gon' gain. That ain't all you gon' book. That ain't all you gon' strain. That ain't all you gon' kiss. That ain't all you gon' hug. That ain't all you gon' trust. That ain't all you gon' love. No, we all gotta pray a little more. Each and every day a little more. So I had bad days before. No, I'm gon' face some more. So I had a walk with God. I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem. No, we all gotta pray a little more. Each and every day a little more. So I had bad days before. No, I'm gon' face some more. So I had a walk with God. I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem. No, we all gotta pray a little more. Each and every day a little more. So I had bad days before. No, I'm gon' face some more. That ain't all you gon' feel. That ain't all you gon' touch. That ain't all you gon' know. That ain't all you gon' love. No, we all gotta pray a little more. Each and every day a little more. So I had bad days before. No, I'm gon' face some more. So I had a walk with God. I had a talk with God. He said, even when it get hard, it'll be not a problem. We all gotta pray a little more. Each and every day a little more. So I had bad days before. No, I'm gon' face some more. So
a big salute to the beloved family, giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my beloved CUC family, the FOPE family, and all the beautiful beloved family in the chat. Let me say this, family. I was doing some research, and I found out why Russia is attacking Ukraine. It's not just because what happened in 1991 when the Soviet Union fell and Ukraine became a independent nation. That's not why they're attacking Ukraine, family. Did you know that Ukraine is trying to join the European Union? That's on the West, family. You think Russia is about to let Ukraine, who's on the Eastern Bloc with Russia, join the European Union and go on the side of the West? That's why they attack Ukraine, family. I'm about to read it to you. They did not attack Ukraine just to do it, family. Now, remember what I told y'all. England fell out of the United Nations. They're not with the United Nations no more. Now, remember what the Bible say in Revelation 13. He said it was 10 crowns on the head of the beast. England fell out. Ukraine is trying to join them, but Russia not having that. Did you know that the West is going to attack Russia first? This is why the Lord is mustering the hosts of the battle. This is not by accident. The Lord is controlling everything that you see. Now, will Ukraine join the EU? I don't know, family. But I know one thing. Russia not going for that. Because Russia is trying to control everything east of the Euphrates River. And Ukraine is trying to go on the side of Russia's enemies, which is on the west. Let me open up this window and read it. This is why the West will attack Russia. Let me open up this window. And I'm going to read it right now. Here it go right here. Here it go right here. Hold on, family. Okay, let's read this. It says, how could Ukraine become a EU member, and what does Russia say? How could Ukraine become an EU member? And what does Russia say? Well, Russia already told you what they say. They attack Ukraine. Let me go down a little bit. It say Ukraine has become an official candidate for the European Union membership. The first steps to joining the organization. The process could take years to complete, and there is no guarantee of success. Now watch this, family. Let me go down a little bit. What is the EU? The EU is an economic and political union of 27 countries. Now, how many did God say it's going to be when it get down to the get down? He said 10, family. It's going to only be 10. It said that the EU is an economic and political union of 27 countries. Goods and services and money move freely between members' countries. The EU citizens can live and work anywhere within the union. Now, there's something else you need to know. When you join the European Union, you give up some of your sovereignty. Do it sound familiar? These 10 should give their power to the beast. Because even when you join the EU, you have to give up some of your power. The Bible is a cold piece of work. And this is why I tell everybody, the Bible is the only book that not only can you back up news articles, day-to-day events with the scriptures. What other book you can do that with? No other book but the Bible. The Bible bags up history. You can go day to day from the Jerusalem Post to BBC to it don't matter what it is, day-to-day events. The Bible can bag it up. I'm doing it right now. This is why Russia attacked Ukraine, family. Because they want to become an EU member. But you heard what they said. It does not mean it's going to become successful. But the Lord going to make sure however it go, he know how it's going to go. Let me keep reading this. I'm right here. It say goods and services and money move freely between member countries. EU citizens can live and work anywhere within the union. It operates a single European currency, the euro, which is used by more than 340 million people in 19 of its nations. Let me go down. Why does Ukraine want to join? Now, I can't say this name right here. What? Zelensky began the application of the EU membership 5 days after Russia invaded. Come on, listen, y'all, pay attention to this. They put an application in to be an EU membership 5 days after Russia invaded them. Because they looking for their protection. They looking for their protection, family, from the West. And the West is upset with Russia for attacking Ukraine. But you must understand that everything east of the Euphrates River, the big dog Russia say this all belongs to me, even Ukraine. So the West didn't like what Russia did. And they was talking about attacking Russia. But I'm about to show you scriptures that there are 4 angels that walk to and fro through the earth to make sure everything is still and everybody's in place and everybody is doing what y'all want them to do and nobody doing too much of nothing. Because once that big dog Russia joined with his allies and the big dog West joined with their allies, the Lord gonna gather these nations down into that great Euphrates. And they gonna go to war. And Yahshua gonna have to intervene, because if he don't, there should no flesh be left. There should no flesh be left. So let me go to the next article. Let me get out of here. Let's go to the next article. Let me get out of here. And we're going to read the next one. I want to say big salute to everybody coming in. This is why I tell everybody, go read about the treaties of Rome. Everybody who joined the EU have to sign the treaties of Rome. This Listen to this, family. What's going on in this earth with the players that's in the scriptures? Listen to this. The players who's in the last day prophecy. America will align with the West, but this supersedes America. Because when God talk about that beast system and the man that will be over that beast system, this man don't come from America, y'all. The Bible is telling you that the EU, which is a European common market that came together, 10 nations to form the European Union, and one common market for all their members. That's not America, family. Go look at the building of the European Union. They didn't finish the building at the top, just like the Tower of Babel. They got a woman sitting in front of the building riding on the beast or a bull. Knowledge, family. This supersedes this country. She gonna get dealt with. But she's a daughter of her mother, Mystery Babylon the Great. She's not her mother, but a daughter of her mother. This supersedes America. Let me open up this window and read the next article. That's why I say, if I can't prove it, it's not coming out this mouth. If I can't read it, I'm not going to say it. So when I hear people saying America is Mystery Babylon the Great, guess the first thing I ask them? Show me the 10 nations with crowns on their head. Show me the 3 nations that America plucked up by the roots. Show me. It's not America. Because the person that's going to be ruling this earth is the most powerful man on this earth, which is Papa. We call him Pope. He's the most powerful man on. They ball and kiss his ring. Nobody ball and kiss United States president's ring. These are base men over here. Dumb president that follow orders from other men. The Pope follow orders from no man. Let's go to the next. Excuse me. Let's go to the next article. Let's go to the next one. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm reading this to you because I want you to understand that England left the EU. Now it got down to 9. But somebody going to fill in that blank because God said 10 in Revelation 13. So we know it's going to be 10 because God said 10. It say BRICS. What you need to know about the UK leaving the EU. Let's go down a little bit. It say after months of negotiation, the UK and the European Union finally agreed to a deal that would define their future relationship, which comes into effect. This happened in December the 31st. Now listen to this. Here you go. I thought the UK had already left the EU. It has. The UK voted to leave the EU in 2016 and officially left a trading bloc, its nearest and biggest trading partner, on January the 31st, 2020. So that proves it right there, family, that England left the EU. Now they got to put somebody in that place. And Ukraine put an application in to join the EU. And you think Russia about to let that happen? I think not. I think not. Because in 1991, Ukraine used to be a part of Russia. But once the Soviet Union fell, they became sovereign and independent. I told you Russia trying to control everything on that eastern bloc, east of the Euphrates River. What divides the east from the west? Turkey. Turkey, family. This is all documented. And the Bible lets you know how it's going to go, when it's going to go. Now, since I read that, I need to show you this chart that I made for the family. If you want me to email you this, just give me your email. I'll give y'all my email and you can email me. Okay, now we can get out of this. I want to say this. All roads lead back to Rome. All roads lead back to Rome and the European Union. Revelation 17, that's the mother church, which is the Roman Catholic Church. Revelation 13, that's the EU, the economic part of the beast system. And the Pope is the religious part of the beast system. They were ruled together during the Great Tribulation. They were ruled together during the Great Tribulation. Okay. Let me show y'all this chart that I created for the family and for all Israel, whoever wanted. And a sister asked me to do this chart. She said, can you do a timeline? I said, I absolutely can, my sister. So this the timeline. And then I'm going to get some scriptures, and I'm only going to deal with Armageddon today. Because World War III is the east versus the west. And then Yahshua going to intervene. He going to have to intervene. And this is where he going to gather all the nations to one place. Now listen, he going to already be gathering them because the east and the west going to fight in the place he said they're going to fight, right? But then the Lord going to intervene. So he's gathering these nations for a specific reason. First, they're going to be squabbling with each other. But then Yahshua going to intervene. And they're going to try to fight Yahshua. And man, he going to destroy them, family. I'm talking, he's going to destroy them, family. How you going to fight something that can't die? I'll leave it there. Here go the chart, family. If you want this chart, just email me. And I got you. This the chart right here, family. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Whoa. Okay, here we go. This the chart, family. If anybody wants this chart, let me know. I created this chart. These the last 3 battles timeline. Okay, let me bring it in some. And then okay. The first thing we see right here is Daniel chapter 8. The little horn have to be revealed first. Okay. And if you go down, that little horn is this man right here, the man of sin. Okay. So the little horn is the Pope. Whoever it's going to be, when they build this temple, Matthew 24, verse 15, this man is going to defile the temple. Now, this temple don't got nothing to do with Yah. But he's giving this man 3.5 years to rule under Hashatan. That's all God giving him, 3.5 years to do what he going to do, to get as many people that's going to accept his mark of the beast. And this how it's going to go. The little horn, which is the man of sin, which is the Pope. They're going to build a temple. He going to defile it. And he going to say, I'm God. I'm God. He going to exalt himself above all that is called God in heaven and earth. So that's what he going to do, right? Once he do that, this is going to happen. World War III. Now, at some time during the Great Tribulation, the Lord will gather all these nations, the east versus the west. And they're going to go through the great river Euphrates, where the Lord going to gather them at. And they're going to be fighting each other, family. The east versus the west, okay? That's number 1. World War III going to happen first. But then, all of a sudden, number 2, Yahshua intervened. I'm going to get the scriptures. I'm just showing you the chart first. So we got World War III, which is number 1. Right here, they fighting each other. They going to war. But then all of a sudden, immediately after the tribulation of those days, Yahshua was revealed from heaven. And then Revelation 19, 11 through 21 took place, which is called the Battle of Armageddon. This number 2. This is when Yahshua is going to destroy them. I mean, miserably too. He going to destroy them, family. So this number 2, this is the second battle. But then after Yahshua destroyed them, at the same time he was revealed, immediately after the tribulation, he gathered Israel, right? So he got us out the way and put us in the wilderness. Once he pleaded with us in the wilderness, according to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 32 to 38, we went back home, family, after we left the wilderness. But as we was in our land in safety and peace, Ezekiel 38:39 took place. That is when Gog and Magog gonna try to come up against us and take a spoil. This the third battle. This is Ezekiel 38:39 and Revelation 20:7 through 10. This is when the Most High Yah himself out of heaven, not the Son, the Father, is going to rain down fire on Gog and Magog. And if I bring this picture in close, you can actually see the fire coming down out of heaven right here. And you can see the kingdom. And when I say the kingdom, I'm talking about this is Yahshua's kingdom. We enjoying peace. And Gog and Magog try to come up against us and take a spoil. This is the third battle. And I got the scriptures right here so you can see. When you read Ezekiel 38 and 39, we was brought back from the sword. We was gathered out of many nations. And Christ gave us peace. And Gog and Magog saw that we was dwelling without walls and without bars. And they tried to surround the land. And the Most High Yah rained down fire. And that's the third battle. And after the third battle, guess who coming down? Here you go. Let's get over here. Number 4, New Jerusalem on the 8th day. Here you go. Because Christ is going to rule for 1,000 years, right? Which we know that's the 7th day. But what happened after the 7th day? The 8th day come, which is New Jerusalem. The last 3 battles, family. The last 3 battles. So let me get out of here. And let me just bring it like this. Okay. So we got the man of sin being revealed. He defiled in the temple. At some point during the Great Tribulation, Eastern Europe gonna fight Western Europe. That's the first battle. Second battle, Yahshua intervened. He revealed out of, excuse me. He's revealed out of heaven. He come on a white horse. The battle of Armageddon. He tear them to shreds, man. He killed so many of them, he had to call the birds and the beasts of the field to come and eat their flesh. Okay? Once Yahshua gather us and put us back in our own land, Gog and Magog want to come and fight us. And try to take the land, try to take a prey, try to take some spoil. The Most High Yah rained down fire and killed them. And here go the 4th one, New Jerusalem. This how this going to play out, family. Everything you see. This is all scriptural. This is all according to the timeline. Okay? So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I got you, Short Shell. I got you, my brother. I'm gonna send it to you right now. So now I can get to the scriptures, because now you have to see the scriptures and see that certain things must be in place before Yahshua can make his move. Because you know he's going to do everything according to prophecy. But immediately after the tribulation, here come your king, family. Here come your king to gather you and to whoop up on these nations who have whooped up on you. I just sent it to you, Shawsham. Now I can get to the scriptures. Now, I'm going to go to Zechariah chapter 6 because I want y'all to hear something that the Lord said. And then all this about to make sense to you. Zechariah 6. Zechariah 6. And it's about to make sense to you. Big salute, my beloved brother Shawsham.
Hey, shalom, most bless. Shalom to the whole CUC family, FOP family. Thank y'all for having me. Want to come on and
All
give my brother some praise, brother. You did a wonderful job on that timeline. That thing is beautiful. I was looking at it earlier, and I was like, yeah, man, I got to put that to use. Like, you should do
right.
some
Yeah,
more. Like do some more. Like probably not exactly like that, but just a little different. But I
I
got an
got
idea for one that I was thinking we could do for the rare bone class. Like we can
you. Okay.
have like if you do a chart like that with who we doing it from? Abraham to Lot to
Yeah,
Redbone.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
if you can put a chart like that together, yeah,
Yeah.
and like I'm still use everything else you sent me, but put a
Okay.
chart together like that, showing how their bloodline is connected.
Okay. I
Like,
got
yeah, that's gonna be tight
you. Yes,
to
sir.
the Ammonites. Yeah, but them connected, how all of them like related. But yeah, that's the you did an awesome job on that though. That's beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, a sister emailed me and she had a good point that I'm saying all this, but it would be better to have a chart that people can see with a timeline. So that's what made me go and put the timeline together. And
Yeah, it's better for us to do it anyway because
right,
most of
right,
these charts we were saying is put together by the heathens, and some of that stuff not accurate. So, we the ones that's giving the oracles of the Most High. We should be
facts.
starting to put our stuff together, how it should be shown. That way,
Ab-
and then we can remove those white images as well too, so
Absolutely.
people can stop having that in their mind.
Oh yeah, Mickey. Yeah. Matter of fact, brother. Huh. Let me put it in here now. Hey, Tapora, set apart. How you doing, my sister? Big salute to you. Let me put my email in here, and then you could just email me, my brother, and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, family, and you see that's what I'm saying too. Like brothers mix stuff. If anybody want it, y'all can have it. It's not to hide it.
Right, right,
If
Short
you do,
Sham.
if
Fact.
you do use it, just give the person
There
the
you go.
credit who did it. Don't go around telling people you did it. Not saying you're gonna do that to the brother Mikael, but you got Israelites out here. They want to steal the teachings and breakdowns the brothers doing, trying to give it feed it to the nation, and for clout. Like, hey, I'm the one, and I got all the knowledge. It's not about that over here. We're about spreading the knowledge. But brothers do use it. Please give the credit to who made it. Don't be saying you put something together you ain't do. You know what I mean? Like that's falsely. Not saying you is Mikhail, but we seeing brothers doing that underneath you now. They
You're right,
stealing
Short.
our old teachings and breakdowns and
Yep.
taking our doctrines that we didn't work hard on and KG the stuff. And next thing you know, they reciting your whole breakdown. You got a 4 hour class on KG. They going scripture for scripture. And so I don't listen to you. They done took your whole daggone class, KG. They
Yeah,
reciting it somewhere else.
yeah,
It's
you ain't
crazy.
lying though. Okay, okay, Dale Blackwood. Hey, everybody in the chat, everybody listening, all of Israel. Anybody can have the chart. Like Short Sham telling y'all, we don't charge nothing. Everything is free. We just gonna give it to our people because we want y'all to know this. We want our people to know what we know, and most importantly, y'all want you to know what this Bible say more than anything. More than anything, y'all want you. He put it in here for a reason because he want us to know the signs of the time. He want us to know. He don't want us to be caught off guard, family. He want us to survive this thing, but we have to study. We have to rightly divide the word. Not just divided, rightly divided. So watch what Zechariah 6 say. Now I just told y'all that the east and the west gonna fight, right? East and the west. Look at what God called these two nations in Zechariah 6. This is Zechariah 6 and verse 1. And I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots. Listen to this, y'all. There came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains. What do these 2 mountains represent, y'all? Governments. 2 mountains, east and west. Eastern Europe, Western Europe. 2 mountains, 4 angels going to and fro through the earth, making sure everything is at where it's supposed to be. Nobody doing nothing to nobody. That's what they're doing, running to and fro through the earth for the Lord, making sure the eastern block is quiet, and doing whatever God wants them to do on that side. You got the western block. They're on this side. Nobody haven't made their way down to the Euphrates yet. The Lord have not gathered them into one place. None of this have taken place yet, family. So listen to this again. And I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came 4 chariots out from between 2 mountains. And the mountains was mountains of brass. In the first chariot were red horses. In the second chariot, black horses. And in the third chariot, white horses. And in the fourth chariot, grizzle and bay horses. Then I answered and said unto the angel that talked with me, what are these, my Lord? And the angel answered and said unto me, these are the 4 spirits of the heavens, which go forth from standing before the Lord of all the earth. The black horse, which are therein, go forth into the north country. Sham, who in the north country, brother? Russia.
Well, you have Russia, you have
There you go.
Turkey,
There you
you
go.
have Iraq,
There you
you
go.
have. It's a lot, but uh, um, it's a lot. But those are, it's a lot of them up there.
Yeah,
But this is a part of the war, and we got to talk about stuff in the also rest breakdown about the mystery Babylon. That's who's also going to take part in the North Country as well. And the
absolutely.
Euphrates is also is what's called the North, a part of the North Country. So that's why a lot of these guys don't know what they talk about. We saying America's Babylon. That's a whole nother conversation. But yes,
Whole nother
you're right.
conversation, like my brothers say. Whole nother conversation, because like he just said, you got a lot of nations up there, and that's why I showed y'all that map last time when it had Tubal, Meshach, and Togarmah and Gomer. Guess where they all was, family? In Turkey up north. And then you got the nations to the eastern bloc with Russia, like China, Iran, and like Sham just say, Iraq. They're on the eastern side of that block. So the Bible just told you that the black horse that the angel was riding on, he went to the north country, which is Russia. That's how you know the mountains of brass are nations. Because when God say mountains, when he say big hills and little hills, he talking about big nations and small nations. God don't got nothing against the mountains and hills. What did they do against the Lord? He talking about governments, family. So these 2 mountains of brass is Western Europe and Eastern Europe, family.
Hey, K. Judah,
Talk to me.
I'm a little baffled right now, right? Because my sister just texted me, "What are you doing for Passover?" Right? She's not even in the truth. I've been teaching my family about us being Jews and Israelites for years, and I'm just kind of shocked that she just texted me this out of nowhere.
That's
I'm trying to
amazing.
figure out, yeah, like why is she asking me about Passover? I'm a little shocked right now. I'm about to find
She want to do
out. Like,
Yeah, go ahead. She want to do Passover with you, brother.
yeah, I'm a little shocked right now. Like, why is she asking me about Passover? They don't care about this stuff. But now I'm about to text her back and see what she said. I'm gonna let you know though. But I don't
Okay,
know if this is
okay.
a sign from the Most High. No, I'm stay on. I'm just a little shocked right now. You asked me
Already,
about Passover? Look, she's
already.
been in one though before. She's been in one before.
Oh,
But
okay,
I'm
okay,
about
okay,
to, I'm about to ask her what the heck she asked me this out the blue. But all right,
okay. Now, family, y'all heard me just read the scripture where it named the 4 horses, right? And it say the black horse went therein and went forth into the north country, and the white go forth after them, and the grizzle go forth toward the south country, and the bay went forth and sought to go that they might walk to and fro through the earth. And he said, get you hence, walk to and fro through the earth. So they walked to and fro through the earth. Then cried he upon me and spake unto me, saying, behold, these that go toward the north country have quieted my spirit in the north country. Hold up. Hold your marker. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 1 and get this out of the mouth of 2 or 3. We let it be established. Now watch what the Bible about to say about these same horses. Listen. Zechariah chapter 1. Zechariah chapter 1. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 7. Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 7. Upon the 24th day of the 11th month, which is the month Sabbath, in the 2nd year of Darius, came the word of the Lord unto Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, the son of Edu, the prophet, saying, I saw by night, and behold, a man riding upon a red horse. And he stood among the myrtle trees that were in the bottom. And behind him, there was a red horse, speckled and white, the same thing I just read in Zechariah 6. Then said I, oh my Lord, what are these? And the angel that talked with me said unto me, I will show thee what these be. And the man that stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, these are they whom the Lord hath sent to walk to and fro through the earth. The same angels, family. The same angels on the horses walking to and fro through the earth, making sure that the west don't attack the east.
Hey, Judah.
Talk to me.
I don't mean to cut you off, brother,
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm dead right now, brother. She just texted me and said she want to come and she want to bring the family, and do she want me her to make something, brother? I can't believe this. This is crazy. This is out the blue.
You know what, brother? I'm so happy in my
Me
spirit.
too, but it's just crazy though. Like I was shocked. You know how you like where's this coming from? You know how you be trying to do something for years, wake people up, and now she just texting me out of nowhere talking about she want to come to Passover, she gonna bring something. Brother, I am so overjoyed right now. I want to cry, but I can't believe it.
You know what it is too? We all have our set time when that light bulb come on. Boom. We all have our set time when that light bulb go off in our mind, brother, to where we understand as a set time in our life that this is the truth, brother, that this Bible is real. Some people catch it quick, some people catch it down in the middle, and some people catch it down the line. But they get it, brother. And the beautiful thing is that she asked to come to Passover.
I got chills going through my body right now. Like I can't believe this is happening.
I'm overjoyed for you, brother. Because I remember you've been trying to tell your sister for years about the truth.
Yes, and it's like I'm so shook right now because my oldest brother, he's a part of the nation. My brother Obino, he's a Jew. He wear his tassels, all that. He into the knowledge. He believe. That's why you see him always on here talking to us, reading his books and stuff like that. He just don't like to be seen and to the forefront. But my oldest brother, he refuses truth. He rebellious. He's a full Christian. Don't believe nothing about the Israelites. Don't believe that we the Jews. He believe we Gentiles and everything is Jesus. I cannot convince that man for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, my other oldest brother, yes. But now my sister, this is the youngest sister. Like I'm just so overjoyed, brother. Like for real, like this is just out the blue for me. Blew my mind.
Yeah, great feeling, brother. And I'm happy for you, brother. Sincerely happy for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Already, my brother. So, family, y'all heard that the Lord said that these are the 4 angels. The same angels I read in Zechariah 6. These are them. And they walk to and fro through the earth. But you remember in Zechariah 6, he said when they was walking to and fro in the earth was at still, right? Let's see another word that he gonna use in Zechariah 1. This is Zechariah chapter 1 and verse 11. And listen to this, family. Zechariah 1 and verse 11. And it reads, and they answered the angel of the Lord that stood among the myrtle trees and said, we are walked to and fro through the earth, and behold, all the earth sitting still and is at rest. There you go. Hold on. What's another description of the angels walking to and fro through the earth? What's another way that the other angels are also making sure that everything is at rest and everything is still? Let's go to Revelations 9. Revelations 9. And what I'm reading to you is that the 2 mountains of brass, they have to go to war before Christ can intervene. Let me say it again. Christ is going to gather all these nations into one place over there through the Euphrates, you know, Jehoshaphat, the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's where he judged. That's where he shall sit to judge all the heathen. But remember, he's gathering all their armies into one place. Now they're going to be fighting each other at first, but then Yahshua going to intervene. But what is another way that these angels or making sure everything is at rest? What's another way we can look at it? Let's go to Revelations 9. Revelations 9. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 13. Here go another way that these angels are also doing the same thing that the 4 angels are doing that walk to and fro through the earth. The only difference, they walk to and fro through the earth. These 4 angels are holding something back. And we're going to find out what it is. Revelations chapter 9.
Hey, K Judah, I'm gonna
Okay.
come right back on.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump right
Okay,
back
my
on.
brother.
I gotta make a phone call real quick.
Okay, absolutely. This is Revelations chapter 9 and verse 13. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6 angels, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels. Hold up, K. Judah. What? Say that again. Loose the 4 angels. Why 4 angels, brother? Loose the 4 angels, which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Hold up, man. Why you got 4 angels? Why 4, Lord? Why you said 4 angels? Let's go to Daniel chapter 7. Hold your marker right here, because the Bible say line must be up on line. So that means one line going to explain the other line. So he said 4 angels holding back the 4 winds, right? Let's go to Daniel chapter 7. And we got to see who are these 4 that these angels are holding back. Who are these 4 that these angels are holding back? Let's see. Who are they holding back, family? Let's see right now. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds. What are those angels holding back in Revelation chapter 9? They holding back the 4 winds. Who are the 4 winds, K. Judah? Verse 2. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the 4 winds of heaven strove upon the great sea, and 4 great beasts. Oh, is he talking about animals? Or is you talking about kingdoms? Hold up, Lord. The angels in Revelation chapter 9, Yahshua HaMashiach and great Most High Yah, they holding back the 4 winds. But then when I went to the book of Daniel chapter 7 verse 2, it also called them the 4 winds. But then in verse 3, it called them 4 great beasts. So in order to edify your people, Lord, I got to let them know that these are not beasts. What are they? Jump down to verse 17. Verse 17. 4 winds, 4 great beasts. Who are these beasts? Verse 17. These great beasts, which are 4 kings. Oh, these men. So when you said 4 great beasts, you talking about men that rule over kingdoms. Nebuchadnezzar, 1 beast. Medes and the Persian, 2nd beast. The Greeks, 3rd beast. And Rome, 4th beast. These are your 4 winds, the Gentile dynasty. That the angels are holding back, making sure nobody attack nobody. Wars and rumors of wars. Man, I'm going to do this to you, bro. Man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to send a missile to you. Man, I'm a nuke you. They all just talking. Wars and rumors of wars, just talking. Until them angels loose, them 4 angels in the great river Euphrates, then that's when they going to gather themselves through the Euphrates. Knowledge. So now we got better understanding of Zechariah chapter 1, 7 through 11. Zechariah chapter 6, the 2 mountains of brass. It's talking about the East and the West. Eastern Europe, Russia and all his allies, east of the Euphrates River, and the European Union, or Western Europe with all his allies west of the Euphrates River. The Lord will gather them for World War III. Now, when I hear people say we're in the beginning stages of World War III, I wouldn't even argue you with that, because you are absolutely correct. The Lord is setting the stage for the big event. So while Russia is doing what he's doing to Ukraine, that's going to cause the West to attack Russia. Let me say it again. Russia is big dogging Ukraine, but the West don't like what Russia doing. That's going to cause the West to attack Russia, and all hell going to break loose. So now that we got better understanding that the angels who are holding the four winds back, they are holding the armies back, family. The armies. Because you have to remember, the Lord also speak allegorically. So winds that they're holding back is the same winds in Daniel chapter 7. The four winds, four great beasts, these are four kings. These are Gentile dynasty, family. These are all kinfolk. Did y'all know that? These are all relatives fighting each other, but they talk about us. They talk about us, but this is European nations, Eastern Europe fighting his kinfolk coming from the West. Ukraine is Russia's kinfolk, but he beating up on his kinfolk, but they don't call that white on white crime. Europe always fighting each other. I heard from Shorsham that a Gentile told him that in Ukraine, they also practice racism against each other because they are all not the same, just like all African countries not the same. You got South Korea and North Korea, and they don't even like each other, and they both kinfolks. They both kinfolk. Look at all of them. They all relatives, but they beating each other up, though. But they talk about us, family. So God is the one mustered the hosts of the battle. God is going to allow every man's sword to be against his brother. Oh, hold up, Lord. You say his brother? Yes, y'all, his brother. And this is why I be telling Israel, look, man, stay out the way, family. This don't got nothing to do with you, even though it got everything to do with you. I'm talking about stay out the way. Don't get involved in white folk business, nobody business. Stay out of these folks' business. Stop trying to join everything with these people. Get out the way. He told you to come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of her sins. Remove your mind from this place, family. Even though you live in this place, remove your mind from this place. You in the world, but please don't be of the world. You just in the world, but don't be of the world. This don't got nothing to do with us, y'all. But it got everything to do with you. Because you are the people of the book. And all this is going on for your deliverance. All this is going on for your deliverance. I'm going to give men for your life, Israel. That means people going to die. Blood going to be shed so you can be delivered and go home. Because you done been through enough, family. Your welfare is accomplished. You have drunk of the Lord's cup double. Our iniquity has come to an end. And we about to be gathered, family. But it's still some things that have to take place. But the Lord is standing at the door. You better believe it. Y'all better believe it. The Lord is standing at the door, family. And he about to come. And he gonna gather you, Israel. That's why I tell our people, you don't got nothing to fear, family. Don't worry about what man say. Don't worry about, when all this stuff go back, man. Stand on your faith, man. Stand on your faith. Because a lot of our people talk with the mouth that you have faith until persecution arise, and then you want to fall away. Don't do that to the Lord. Go through that persecution like your forefathers went through. Look at what Peter and them went through. Look what Paul and them went through. They were stoned. They was cast in prison. They were beat to death. And they rejoiced in the Lord for being Worthy to be beaten for his name's sake. Be that. Be that. Don't talk that, but be that. Because God gonna put us all to the test to see if we about what we talk about. Because too much talking make it seem real. And words sound good coming off the lips until you put in that position. Now we done proved all that, family. We done proved all that. Now we got to get to the part, because I told y'all, we already know about World War III. But let me get to the part that Yahshua going to intervene. Now remember, if you go to Isaiah 13, family, and read it for yourself, Jeremiah chapter 50, Jeremiah 51, the Lord is talking about destroying Babylon, right? Who did he say he going to use? He said, I got a nation coming from the north parts. That's Russia and all his allies. He say they're going to destroy Babylon. But then the Lord have to intervene, because if he don't, there won't no flesh be saved, family. So he have to intervene. Let's go to Zechariah 14. Well, first let's go to Joel. Joel chapter 3. Let's deal with that first. Joel, now what I'm about to read to you is the Lord getting ready to be revealed. Now remember, he going to gather all nations, right? He going to bring them down to Jehoshaphat. World War III going to be between the Eastern Europe and Western Europe. I already proved why Russia attacked that Ukraine. I proved that England left the EU. We proved all that. But then Yahshua about to get ready to be revealed, family, because he gotta intervene this thing, because these people will kill everything. Let's go. Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Here we go. Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. And it reads, for behold, in those days and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Listen, y'all. This is going to prove what I've been telling y'all about Matthew chapter 24. Listen to this, and then you will understand Matthew 24, verse 29 to 31. Let me read this again, and then I'm going to go get the precept, then I'm going to come back, because the Bible say line must be up on line, right? For behold, in those days, and in that time, that same time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations. What is this I'm reading, y'all? The battle of Armageddon. He said at the same time I gather Judah and Jerusalem, this the time I'm going to gather all nations down to the belly of Jehoshaphat. And I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Hold up. Hold your marker right here. Matthew. So nobody don't get confused. When the Lord just said, I'm going to gather Israel at that same time, and I'm going to gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, family, remember, Eastern Europe and Russian Europe and Western Europe going to make their way to the Euphrates. So when the Lord is saying this, family, he going to already been and gathered them down there, because they're going to be fighting each other. So that's why I say you got to go precept on precept. Understand the timeline. He's not going to gather them immediately after the tribulation. Family, they're going to already be fighting each other. He going to intervene. That's why he bringing all of them there, so he can fight them in one place. That's Revelation 19. Behold, I saw a man on a white horse. He had a crown on his head. He went forth to make war. Who did he make war with? Those in the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's immediately after the tribulation of those days. So yes, I'm about to read to you when he gonna gather you. It's after the tribulation. And once he bring you to the wilderness, he gonna whoop them nations behind, man. He gonna kill so many of them, he gonna have to call the birds and the beasts to eat them. I'm going to read that too. Let's go to Matthew. And we coming right back to Joel. Because he said at that same time, I'm going to gather Israel. And I'm going to bring all the nations down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. How they going to fight each other if the Lord gathered them after he come? They don't make no sense. They're going to already be fighting each other before he come. That's why he going to intervene. Because if I don't shorten the days, there won't no flesh be saved. Because, man, everybody got a nuclear weapon. Everybody can kill everything. So God say, man, I got to intervene, man. I got to put a stop to this, man. Because if I don't, boy, it won't no flesh be saved, man. They'll kill everything. So Yahshua say, man, I got to intervene in this thing, boy. Because these nations crazy. They'll kill everybody. Matthew 24 and verse 29. Now remember what he just said. At the same time I'm going to gather you, right? Okay, hold your mark in the book of Joel. We're going right back to Joel. Matthew 24, verse 29, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. That's that seventh trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds of heaven, from one end of heaven to the other. When did he do this, family? After the tribulation. But remember, he gathered all the nations that's going to fight each other down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. But Yahshua got to gather you and move you out the way, Israel, because this battle not for you. Why you think he gathered you and moved you out the way? Where did he take you? To the wilderness. Because he got to put you in a safe place while he take down the world. And once he get through whooping this world, he going to come into the wilderness and plead with you face to face. So this proves right here what Joel just said. At that same time, when I have gathered all nations down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, I'm going to plead with them there for my people Israel. How is he going to plead with them? Let's go to Revelation 19. Revelation 19. How is he going to plead with the nations? Let's see. Revelation 19, verse 11. Revelation 19, verse 11. This how he going to plead with them, family. And then we're going back to Joel. Revelation 19, 11, and it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. When is this, family? When is this? Behold, a white horse. Immediately after the tribulation, family. That's the time frame. We won't see Christ on the white horse until what I just read in Matthew 24, verse 29. When it say immediately after the tribulation of those days, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man. Verse 11 again. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he do judge and make war. Who he making war with? Those who was down in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Verse 12. And his eyes was as a flame of fire, and on his head was many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. That's why I don't get caught up on names, man. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of Yah. And the armies which were in heaven followed him, upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. That's Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. The word is a double-edged sword. Ain't no sword coming out of Christ's mouth. The word is a sword. So the sword that came out of his mouth is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. The word is a double-edged sword. Verse 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. Y'all see that? He should smite the nations. Who? The nations that was gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. And he should rule them with a rod of iron. And he treaded the winepress and fierceness of the wrath of Almighty God. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heavens, Come and gather yourself together unto the supper of the great God, that you may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses. When did Christ do this? Immediately after the tribulation of those days. So this battle has nothing to do with Israel. That's why when he was revealed, he sent the angels to gather you. And once they gathered you, Christ went to where all these armies was, and he destroyed them. But he's not going to destroy all of them. And I'm going to show you why. Why he's not going to destroy all of them. He's going to leave some of them alive, and it's for a specific reason. So now we just proved that, family, that Yahshua is coming to make war with the nations. This is the battle of Armageddon. So now we can go back to Joel chapter 3, because at this time, when he say, I should gather Judah and Jerusalem, but he's going to gather all Israel from the four corners of the earth. He's not going to leave none of our brothers and sisters behind. He's going to gather all Israel, even the rebels. Even the rebels. So let's go back to Joel chapter 3. Because we're dealing with some magnificent timelines that the Lord's given us, man. Because now we understand Joel chapter 3, and we understand the time that we're talking about, immediately after the tribulation of those days. Joel chapter 3. That's why when people say the Bible not real, I feel sorry for them. I really do. It grieves my spirit how blind individuals are. Oh, there's no God. The Bible was written by man. But every time I read the Bible, the first verse say, thus said the Lord. Jeremiah, write down what I tell you. Nobody in this Bible wrote down what they wanted to write down. There's no prophecy where I could find where Jeremiah gave the order. Yah gave the order through his son. These are the words of Yah. This is not the words of man. Joel chapter 3 again in verse 2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. And yea, and whatever I to do with thee, old Tyre and Sidon, these are African nations. And all the coasts of Palestine, that's them Arabs, will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the places where you have sold them. There you go, family. What time frame is this? Immediately after the tribulation. Verse 7, behold, I will raise them out of the places where you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people afar off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Here you go, y'all. Listen to this. Here you go. Verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your spear and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put you in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, for the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon should be darkened. What time frame is this? Immediately after the tribulation of those days, family. How many times this is going to happen? One time. The sun, the moon, and the stars is going to happen one time, family. So we looking at the same time frame immediately after the tribulation of those days. Verse 15. The sun and the moon should be darkened, and the stars should withdraw their shining. There you go. There you go, family. Now, let's prove that Yahshua is going to return the same way he left. Zechariah 14. Zechariah 14. The Lord is going to return the same way he left. Let's see this. Zechariah 14. What I just read in Joel chapter 3 about the sun and the moon, y'all can put that precept with Matthew 24. When he said, Matthew 24 verse 29, that immediately after the tribulation, the sun should be darkened and the moon should not give her light, and the stars should fall. That's the same time frame, family. How many times this is going to happen? One time. One time, Israel. One time. Zechariah 14 verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city should be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city should go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people should not be cut off from the city. Then should the Lord go forth and fight against those nations. When? Immediately after the tribulation, family. As when he fought in the day of battle. And his feet should stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives should cleave in the midst thereof towards the east and towards the west. And there should be a very great valley. And half of the mountain should be moved toward the north and half of it toward the south. Hold your marker right here. Let's go to Acts chapter 2. Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1. Hold your marker right here. Acts chapter 1. Acts chapter 1. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 9. Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahshua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go up into heaven. What do they mean, like manner? That means he left from that Mount of Olives. He going to return to the Mount of Olives. Knowledge. That's why his feet hit the Mount of Olives. And he's not flesh and blood anymore. So when his feet hit that mountain, the mountain split 4 ways. Because now we dealing with his power and his majesty and his honor and glory. How you going to fight something that can't die? That's why he told the nations, I will not meet you as a man. You know how when y'all shoot bullets at Superman? That's the same thing going to happen to him. You're going to be shooting bullets, it won't do nothing. It's just going to be bouncing off his body. And then he's going to speak the word and you're going to be falling dead. How we know Christ going to speak the word? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. Because that sword that came out of his mouth, let's prove it right quick. 2 Thessalonians. Let's prove that the word is coming out of his mouth, not an actual sword. Now, is he going to have a sword in his hand? Pretty sure he probably will, but he speaking that word on them though. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And it reads, and then should that wicked be revealed, talking about the son of sin, the man of sin, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth. There you go. And should destroy with the brightness of his coming. There you go. So the Lord going to destroy them and this man of sin with the spirit of his mouth. You know, the Lord can speak the word and people can drop dead. He can just hold up his hand and boom, you just die. He can look at you and you can die. If this man can tell the water, be still, what you think he can do to you? What you think he can do to you? If he can tell the rain, okay, that's enough. And it just stop. We dealing with a different type of being, man. And this is what the world don't understand. The Most High and his son, they are one in agreement, two different people. But you got people teaching that Christ is the Father and the Father is Christ. You have been woefully misinformed. They are one in agreement, one in unison. Christ don't do nothing the Father won't do. So when Christ said, you have seen, he that have seen me, have seen my Father, he looked like his Father, but he not the Father. He different. He's the Son and the Father is the Father. But they are one in agreement. He won't do nothing different than what his Father commanded him to do. Talk to me, Short Sham.
Hey, Shalom, I was just coming back on. Everything good.
Everything lovely with your sister?
Yeah. She just asked me, about stuff. Had to tell me something else, but
already.
What's she gonna bring to the Passover?
Okay. Yep. Man, I pray all of y'all have y'all a blessed Passover family. I bid everybody Godspeed, man. Y'all just be safe, enjoy each other, enjoy the unleavened bread, the bitter herbs, and just remember what the Most High did for our fathers when they came out of Egypt. So I just pray everybody had them a blessed Passover and all the feast days after that too. So blessings to Israel.
Right.
Blessings to Israel. Anything you want to add, Short Sham? My brother, talk to him.
I missed a lot of stuff that she said because I was on the phone with her, but I was watching what she was bringing out though. But yeah, family, I just as always, we did a great, excellent class and presentation of what you're showing the people. And like I said, this is stuff we definitely need to know and stuff we got to start doing.
Yeah.
And bringing forth certain things as us, we need to do it as men to show the people, and be in control because the oracles of the Lord was given to us. So it's our responsibility. We got to start taking the stuff out of these Gentile hands and start giving the right breakdowns and the right timelines of what people need to see. And that's something that we need to do because a lot of brothers is not doing that, or you don't see it. So, but somebody got to start somewhere. So, you maybe just be the guy, case you. Just like the brothers who's translating the Torah and the ancient Hebrew and stuff like that. That's what we need to do, bro. We got to take control back of our records.
Absolutely. My sister Maria said, she said, "Hey Judah, I'm the only person in my family in the truth. Can you do a lesson on the Passover and how to properly observe it? I'm trying to catch up and do things to please Yah." No problem, my sister. A matter of fact, when is the Passover? Because I do mine on the 22nd. When is the 22nd? Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm starting mine on the Shabbat because
okay. Yeah, me too.
For me. No, I'm just saying for me, I'm starting mine on this Shabbat Saturday because I just felt like for us, it's the work schedule, and some of the days are different, so we just want to observe it there because we off and we can just do it that way. It won't inconvenience us. So because some brothers already did this, like I think some brothers did this April 8th or whatever like that. They had started this. But that's why I'm doing mine that day. That way it won't inconvenience my household. But
all right, I got you.
Everybody got different times, dates, but we still observed it, which is the most important thing.
Right. Yeah, my sister. I got you. I'm gonna try my best to do one. I got so many Passover lessons on my channel. If you just want to grab one off the channel, but yeah, on Passover, I wouldn't mind coming up and just showing our people the scriptures and how to properly do it. But I don't kick against our people on what dates they do it. I don't nitpick. Not even, man. Look, I don't nitpick on names. I don't nitpick on when our people do the feast days because we all trying, and that's when I think that people become too over righteous when you talk about what name somebody's saying. When you talking about when when the day they supposed to keep the feast days, because everybody don't use the Gregorian calendar. Some people use that lunar calendar. So like earlier, somebody just wrote me and he would not stop. I had to block him. He was like, "You not saying y'all name is not Yah." I say, brother, don't come over here with that name, bullying man. All right, brother. I say his name not Yah. Okay, now, okay, cool. The dude just kept coming back. I'm like, man, what is wrong with y'all, bro? Bro, I'm going to say
Mhm.
Yah. Like, is y'all gonna kill me for saying Yah, brother?
No, and
Jesus.
his name is Yah. They tell you that in the book of Psalms 68:4. And see, that's why I said these guys are so stupid. But that's why I tell you, Most High, He gave you an understanding that the Messiah name, and that's another thing, Kid. I got to finish that class so we can get to that too. And that's why I got that video when them guys talking about you can't say the name like this, it's pagan, da da da.
Right, right,
They don't know what they talking about either because the Most High already done showed me that He said that the Savior, His name is in His name, and King David gives you the Lord name in short, which is Yah. YAH. Yah is the Savior. So we get the salvation through whoever delivering us. That's why you had some of the prophets was deliverers. They were saviors and they had the Most High name in their name. Like Isaiah, his name is Yeshaya or Yeshayahu. You see what I'm saying? Still means savior or salvation. Now, the King of Kings, Lords of Lords, Yeshua, right? Or Yehoshua, which
right,
means savior, deliverer. Joshua's name was Yehoshua or Yahweh in Hebrew, which
right.
is Savior, Deliverer. And also Hawashai means deliverer in Hebrew. So a lot of people they don't understand, right? It's the Yah that's what's saving us. That's why it says that the Most High is coming back to save us. Yah, He's not getting off His throne to save us. He's delivering us through whoever the prophet or the messenger is through His name, which is Yah. So
Right.
who's delivering us this time? The Son through His name.
Facts.
He pretty much delivered us the first time, okay,
Facts.
because He was an angel. But He's delivering us with His name. That's why it says His name is in my name. So His name is Yeshua or Yahweh Shai. His name is written two ways in the scriptures. So He's delivering us, okay? So Yah is delivering us through His Son, through His name. So we ain't got nothing to worry about. Hold on a second. Hey, Mimi, how you doing? Y'all got a case today? Yeah, other side. Okay.
So like I said, family, observe the Passover, family, to the best of your ability. uh all this name bullying and you doing this wrong. You man, look, man, we all trying to the best of our ability, family. I mean, none of us doing nothing 100% accurate because we're in our enemy's land. So that's why I say, man, give people a break, man. Like, just leave people alone, bro. We don't need you people coming to tell somebody, hey, stop saying Yah, his name is this. Hey, stop saying this. Leave people alone, bro. For real, just leave people alone, man. They trying to the best of their ability, man.
Yep.
They trying to the best of
And
their
another
ability.
reason why I cage you, Judah, is because, brother, we all scattered and we all going to pronounce the Hebrew differently. That's why I
Right,
always said
right,
before, brother, we don't even speak the English the same. Everybody got different dialects. Where you go at, they talk different in Houston. They talk different in Florida. They talk different in New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? And that's
right,
just in the English language that we trying to speak a bastard
right,
tongue. So you got to think about it. How you think we trying to speak our own language that all of us is going to pronounce everything the same? We're
right.
not. It's going to
Talk
be a
that.
different dialect, a different lingo to talk. Same way when you go to prison, you got to learn prison talk, prison slang. We put slang on everything. So that's why I don't do all that anymore. The Lord told me, Yah is the only thing you got to worry about because that's the Savior. Yah is the Savior. His name is what's going to deliver us. And
Fact.
who's delivering us with His name and what all that matter. So whatever you want to say, Yehoshua, Yahweh Yeshua, praising Yah. That's all that matters. You want to call the Most High Yehovah or Yahweh or Yahuwah, the Yah is all that matters because Yah is what's saving His people.
Talk that talk. That's
Rest of that
right.
stuff is unnecessary. We
That's
all
right.
going to speak a different dialect. Like I say, me and K Judah, if we go over in UK right now and the way them brothers talking, their dialect and how they speak is going to sound crazy and funny the way that they talk. It ain't
Right.
going to be how we sound, how we say things. So that's why I don't get into all that foolishness.
Hey, family, is there anything y'all want to ask me and Shorshan while me and my brother up here? Because like I told y'all, let me open up this window one more time. because a lot of people just coming in. If y'all want this chart, I put my email in the chat. And this is the timeline to the last 3 battles that's going to happen before Yahshua come. And this the timeline, family. So, you know, like my brother Shorsham asked me, when we get ready to do the class on Rehoboam, I'm also have a timeline from Abraham, because a lot of people don't know this. Rebecca, she come through the bloodline of Abraham in them. Y'all remember when Rebecca sent Isaac? Oh, hold on. Who was it, Shorsham? Was it Jacob? I
No,
think it was Jacob.
she sent
To Laban. It was Jacob to Laban, right? Yeah, it was
yes.
Jacob. They went to Laban. These are
So
all relatives. These are relatives, family. These are
right.
kinfolk.
Isaac had I was trying to tell you about the Isaac you was asking about.
Okay.
Isaac's servant went and got Rebecca for Isaac at his master's house. Remember, and he brought her back.
That's right.
So go ahead.
That's right. So Jacob went to his kinfolk, which was his mother's brother, which was Laban. Now, when you look up Abraham, Nahor, Melchi, these are all relatives, family. So Rebecca, Laban, all come from the same family tree as Abraham. So the point I'm making in saying all of that these are all relatives. These are all kinfolk. All kinfolk. So
right. They Laban and all of them, Rebecca, I mean not Laban. Well, Laban, Zilpah, Bilhah, Rachel, all of them are considered Cyrene, because our people dwelled in that area, the Cyrene. So they was all called Cyrene people.
Talk that talk.
Which is his kinfolks.
That's
so
right.
Zilpah, Bilhah, Leah, Rachel, Laban, all of them was Cyrene people that dwelt in that area.
That's right. Facts. That's facts, family. So the people that came in a little late, if you want this chart, I will email it to you. I didn't already emailed it to a couple of people. I also put it on my community post. This is the timeline for the last 3 battles. Number 1, this man got to be revealed. You see this little horn? This is him. Let me go down. This man right here, the man of sin, sitting on this throne, is the Pope. Now, we know that they're going to build this temple. Matthew 24, verse 15, the abomination of desolation. This man is going to defile the temple that they're going to build, right? Let me go up. And then it's going to kick off World War III right here. The East versus the West. This the first battle. East versus West. Then Yahshua is going to intervene in this battle right here. Revelations 19, 11 through 21, the battle of Armageddon. Look, Yahshua coming out of heaven with all the holy angels to come take down the nations. Now, this is what we all need to understand. After Yahshua take down the nations, he give Israel peace. We dwelling in our land, right? Gog and Magog, according to Ezekiel 38, 39, Revelation 20, 7 through 10, while we are dwelling safely in our land, Satan went to deceive Gog and Magog. Immediately after the 1,000 years of peace, Satan went to the 4 corners of the earth to gather Gog and Magog to come up against us in the land. Now, let me bring this in closer. This is Revelation 20, verse 7 through 10. The Most High rained fire out of heaven and destroyed them. This is the third battle right here. This is the last battle. Once this battle is complete, when the Father rained down fire and destroyed Gog and Magog, now the Father can come down with New Jerusalem right here. New Jerusalem. There you go. Because no flesh and blood can inherit the kingdom of God. And Christ, and the Father told Christ, I will put all your enemies under your feet. What did Christ say in 1 Corinthians 15? Let me go get it. 1 Corinthians 15, and Christ said this. Christ said this, family. 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 24. He said, then cometh the end, when he should have delivered up the kingdom to God, even the Father, when he should have put down all rule and authority and power. There you go, family. When did Christ put down all rule and authority? This the last battle, family. This is it right here. After Gog and Magog gets destroyed, Satan is cast into the lake of fire. Now the Father can come down with New Jerusalem, because there would be no more war, no more war after that. No more war after that. New Jerusalem on the 8th day. New Jerusalem on the 8th day. This is why the Feast of Tabernacle is the only feast with an 8th day. Because the Feast of Tabernacle is called the ingathering, where he going to gather you from all nations. You're going to rule for 1,000 years of peace. And then the Father come down with New Jerusalem on the 8th day. So there you go. So let me bag this up. There you go, family. If y'all want this chart, just let me know. And I email it to you. I email it to you. All right. That's
Yeah. Excellent job. You did like I said, excellent job. Excellent class. Excellent class.
all right. Do y'all have any questions y'all want to ask me and Shorsham? Man, I got this cough, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I've been having this cough for a minute, boy. And I don't know, bro. It's just when I'm trying to read now, it's just like, it's like this cough in my throat, bro. I don't know.
I told you before, though, KG, I think, man, they spraying stuff in the air because I was saying that a lot, even, at my job working here, that people was had that cough. They had that cough, and they was sick. They wasn't feeling good, and I thought I was going crazy. And then another lady was walking around. She had COVID. So everybody was telling me, like, watch yourself around her, whatever, like that. This Gentile woman. So
Yeah. Come on, family, please, man. I know somebody got some questions y'all want to ask me and my beloved brother Shorsham. No, it got to be something, because my brother Abner called me yesterday, and we talked on the phone, and he just wanted to know some things, and we cleared it up through the Spirit of the Most High Yahshua, and he was edified. So that's what it's all about, family. Us edifying each other, because like I say, when Shorsham teaching and he telling me about Hebrew, I never open my mouth, because that's my brother's lane. With history, the books and everything, I just listen. So whatever you're an expert in, I'm going to listen to you, because you're the expert in that field. I'm not the expert in every field. So when somebody else is trying to teach me in their field, I never talk. I never open my mouth, because that's their field. And that's what we need to learn and understand. Like, you can't tell somebody something when they're expert in their own field. How you going to tell them? How you going to tell them? I mean, you got to listen to them. Go ahead, Shorsham.
Exactly. You're right. But some people, proud to puff up, man, or they just feel like I won't say that I can't learn nothing from nobody. I always said that I don't need to listen to a bunch of people, because the information you're giving out is flawed and it really don't make sense. And the stuff that they teaching is for entertainment purposes. It's not really for educational learning purposes. So I only can listen to people who actually is teaching so you can actually learn, not to because a lot of people be in certain fields or teaching things, but they have a way of doing it and it's not genuine. So just like how, now everybody knows Naphtali Phil is teaching the world and the Israelite family who the real Canaanites are. But people will take that personally because she's a female. But the information she discovered was very, very potent. And there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know and I missed, and I couldn't bring that out. It wasn't given, wasn't given to me to do. So, someone that's got to be humble and accept the truth for what it is. And even when you do this research and everything she showed, it connect right back. Because I had a book called The Hittites, and everything she was saying, I was discovering in the book that I had for years that I had lost, and I found it in my house, and I was going through it. And I was like, that's crazy, because everything she was showing and telling us was in that book. and like she wasn't lying. But other people wanted to call her dumb and stupid, and she's a female and da 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 because brothers don't want to be humble because she's a lady.
Right, right.
But that's her lane, man. She brought it forth. So just I say give people respect that respect is due. And like the scripture says, the Lord says his son and his daughter shall prophesy and bring forth, wisdom and knowledge in this earth at these times and days. I'm not sexist. So whoever brings forth something, and if it's true, I can listen. I can learn from that. Not being puffed up and not being proud about it.
I got
But
you.
sometimes, man, we just got to sit back and realize that and not use oh, she's a girl and I ain't talking to you. But see, like I said before, KG, most of that comes from the one West mentality, man. Is what they
Yeah,
brought forth a lot
yeah.
of stupidness and corruption, and foolishness and a lot of arrogance. Because like I tell you about it, one West think that they the cream of the crop of the Israelites. If it ain't coming from them, it ain't true. And if the Lord ain't
Right,
giving to them, it's wrong, and we don't know what we're talking about. And it shouldn't be that way.
right, my brother. No. What you're saying is 100% accurate, Short Sham, and there's not no competition. Just like I'm about to play a video for y'all too, so y'all can support my sister Wise Society, and it's something that all could put together. But if I went somewhere with Wise Society, man, I'm being quiet the whole time, bro, because she is an expert in many things. She know, like if we went to the Senate, she gonna talk, not me, because she's an expert in that field. And that's what we need to learn, man. Stop trying to be in competition
Right.
with your brothers and sisters because God
Right.
blessed them with something that you don't got. Stop that. Whatever your purpose is, I'm gonna help you in your purpose. But you don't gotta try to stomp on my purpose because you don't know yours, or because my purpose may be, in your eyes or in your mind, man. He gave him something a little bit more special than mine. Don't do that. We all special in y'all's eyes, and we all got our own gifts and talents, and we all experts in something, dog. It's just the truth. We all experts in something. Not in everything though, but in something. Let me get this video. Go ahead, Short Sham. Talk to him. I'm gonna get this video real quick. So shalom to the beloved
Yeah.
Lucky D. Big salute, my beloved sister. And all my
Right.
family in the chat. All y'all in the chat. Big salute and many blessings to all of y'all family. And I guarantee y'all, the CUC family and the FOPE family, the reason why we jail so good and everybody that be in this chat, because none of us is in competition, family. I help Short Sham and my brother edify me on many things, and we yin and yang. And that's why this thing works so good, because me and my brother ain't in competition with each other. We helping each
No.
other out, edifying each other, you know?
Exactly. We're here for one sole purpose, and that's to do the work for the Father and the Son. We not here for our own purposes. Nobody here is to be bigged up and trying to be,
Right.
grandstand. Like I'm not here for that. I'm here to teach the people and hope y'all understand what's going on. Y'all get the knowledge, like my big brother KG to be saying. And guess what? We did our job. That's because we not here to be glorified.
Nope.
We here to
Not at all.
glorify the
Nope.
Messiah.
Nope.
They get all praises because we not worthy. We filthy rags just like y'all. You know what I mean? Like we not worthy to walk in the shoes, and you know, if we get to sit with the Messiah, guess what? We're very humbled and grateful about that. I know I would be. You know, just to sit around the Messiah and learn. That's how humble I'm
Right.
in as a person. Like I'm not.
Absolutely.
I'm not here for the other stuff. I don't want to be worshipped, and I don't want thousands of people screaming my name and me walking through the Passover, trying to come through the Passover in a horse like I'm the Messiah. Man, listen, that ain't what I was here to do. You know what I mean? And I ain't even worthy of that or none of that stuff. Like you feel me? I don't even want all that. So
I'm
I don't
gonna
want all
say
that attention.
I'm gonna say it like Short Sham always said best. There's no prophets on this earth. We are all servants, and that alone shall humble you enough. We all servants, man. The men and the women, we just servants. And we trying to
Hmm.
get it right, man. We trying to get it right. And all the praise and honor and glory go to the Father, and our faith is in his son. The Father deserves the praise, the Father, because he the one gave us the ability to do this. We don't deserve any praise. Now, hold on though, because we got to deal with all things in order. The Bible did say, let another lips praise thee. So when people giving us like our salutes, they not worshiping us. They are praising the work and efforts that we put in into the truth. They not bowing down before us.
Hmm.
They not putting us on a high pedestal. They are saluting us because they know we dedicated to what we do. Because there is no way we can know all this if we didn't study. There's no way.
Exactly.
And there's no way that we can do all this if our spirit wasn't right with Yah. He will remove our candlestick if we was wicked. He
Exactly.
will remove our candlestick. So come on, family.
Yeah, I agree, brother. I agree with everything you just said. None of us are prophets. There's only going to be two prophets that's going to appear back on this earth.
Talk that talk.
And it's probably going to be, like I said, the two prophets who didn't die, which is Enoch and I believe it's a lot. Not is it a lot? Not is it Elijah? I think it's Enoch and Elijah,
I'm in
or
agreement with
Enoch and Elisha.
you. I'm in agreement with you.
Not Elisha. It's
Enoch,
Enoch and
Enoch,
Elijah.
and no, you're right. It's Enoch and Elijah. Yep, you're right.
Enoch and Elijah. They're
Yep,
the only two prophets that's going to reappear on this earth,
yep.
and that's because they got to taste death.
They got it. Yep,
Other
facts.
than that, other than that, you know, like I said, family. Uh, I would not call myself a prophet. You only reciting and putting together what the prophets already wrote down. The prophets are the ones who put the books together.
Peace and
They was
blessings
already
to you.
given that.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna play this video, and then me and my brother Sham gonna come back, and we'll, like I said, if y'all got any questions, okay. He said, man, please, y'all, any questions, man, while we here, ask y'all questions because, and then if y'all got something y'all can edify us on, please do. Because I'm telling y'all, the Bible is the only book that you can even look at the news and you can go into the scriptures and say, yep, there you go. Just like me showing y'all how England left the EU, just like the Ukraine trying to join the EU. That's why Russia attacked them, family. This is why Russia attacked them. Because Russia not finna let them join the European Union and join the West, which is his enemy. He say, no, partner, you ain't finna join no Western European Union. So he attacked them. And the West didn't like what Russia did. But guess what? They gonna attack Russia first. Oh yeah, the West gonna attack Russia first because what he doing in Ukraine. And God is doing all this for a purpose, and that's for you, Israel. He gonna gather all nations because he gonna judge these nations because, man, they did some things to you, family. They did some things to you, Israel, and he gonna gather them in one place, and he gonna whoop them in one place. He gonna whoop them to the ground. I'm talking about he gonna whoop them so bad, family, that it's gonna be so many dead bodies. He just gonna say, hey, call the birds and the bees, man, come eat them. Get drunk on they flesh, man, blood and everything. Just eat until you fall over. That's a lot of eating, Shawshank. It's a lot of eating.
I mean, yeah, man, because when you read about that war and how gruesome it is and how long we have to be cleaning up them bodies and stuff, family, trust me, it's a very, 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 very serious thing, you know. And even reading about that and hearing about that, I'd be like, it
Yeah.
does something to the soul. But yeah, family, we have to. That war is gonna be that gruesome. I remember when I first learned about that and read
Yep.
that stuff. I was like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, family is in there. Ezekiel 38, 39. I mean, you can just start from Ezekiel 36 to 37,
And guess
38,
what,
39.
family? Yeah. Read that Ezekiel 38 and chapter 38 and 39, and link that up with Revelations 20, verse 7 through 10. All three of them scriptures go together, family, until we back in the land dwelling in peace. Let me say it again. Gog and Magog is not going to come up against the true Israel until we are dwelling in peace. And they're going to come up against us after the 1,000 years of peace. And Satan going to go to deceive them. And they're going to come try to take off from us. And the Father going to rain down fire from heaven. And it's going to be over with. That's the end of the battle. Now the Father can come down with New Jerusalem. And that's it. That's how the story ends. The kingdom of this world have become the kingdom of our power, which is the Most High Yah and His Son. That's it. So y'all see how this gonna play out? It's gonna play out with you being gathered, you being set free, you being put back in your land to enjoy the fruits of your labor and your people and your power and your king, and you would never go in captivity again. You would never be reproached again by the heathens. And Yahshua gonna make sure that he say in Zechariah, I'm gonna get you fame and a name that all the world may know that you are the children of God. See, right now, nobody don't care about you being Israel. That's why he say you are hid in prison holes and in holes. It's like you're hid. Nobody seek your well-being. Nobody care about what you're going through. But boy, one day they gonna care, family, because they're gonna bow before you and say, man, you are the children, y'all are the children of God. We going with you. We have heard that God is with you. They ain't doing that now because nobody don't know. Well, let me not say that. They do know. They act like they don't know, but they know who you are. They just won't acknowledge it right now, but they know who you are. They know y'all the sons and daughters of Yah. They know Yah sure look like you. They know you got the God gene. They know you got the God gene. But then they want to act like they blind to it. It's talking about the Jewish people or the people of God. Man, you've been woefully misinformed. You've been woefully misinformed. You know? Stop it. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my brother Sham. It say device not connected. Okay. I'm gonna wait for my brother to come back. So my job is to encourage Israel. My job is to teach my people the truth. And my job is to walk in love with my people, because I'm going to keep saying this until I get blue in the face. In order to really help black people, you must genuinely love them. That means you can't have no agenda when you're dealing with God's people. And most people got agendas. And that's why it never worked. Because God search your mind and he want to know what's in your mind. And he want to know your agenda. If your agenda is not lined up with Yah's agenda and Yahshua's agenda, he going to remove you out the way. He going to remove you out the way. So your agenda must be Yah's agenda, and Yah's agenda is his people. Christ loved his people, so how you not going to love them? Christ walked in compassion. Why you don't have compassion? Christ encouraged. Why you don't do it? You must walk in, if you're going to say you like Christ, you must be like Christ. If you say you walk like Christ, walk like Christ. Because Christ walked in integrity. He walked in integrity. The whole time he was on the earth, he walked in his integrity. And he didn't disrespect men or women, even though he was stern in his responses, but he wasn't never disrespectful. So you can be stern, brothers, and still get your point across, but you can be stern and still have love mingling with that sternness. Go ahead, Shorsham.
Right, I agree 100%. You know what I mean? It's just how we talk to the brothers. You know, it's like I said, I was downtown the other day and I saw IUIC down there. It's like probably about 18 of them brothers, and I was riding through, and I was about to stop and talk to them, but the Most High told me no, leave him alone. Like it ain't. I guess it wasn't a day that like how when I saw all the other brothers and I went and spoke to them. He just told me he didn't want me to engage with them at the time. So I did the Lord said and kept going about my business. You know, I could have engaged with him, but I guess it wasn't the time to. So I said, no, I'm not going to do it. Took it out my spirit. Said, don't say nothing to him. Leave him be.
Yeah.
So I left him alone.
Yeah, I got you.
But I wanted to talk to them specifically about the chart and be like, I'm not against y'all out here teaching. I'm just against what you're teaching this lie to the people that's causing our people to sin. And I think that's the main thing that I don't care about them other doctrines. Like we can work through that. But pushing that chart and that interracial mixing, that's the biggest issue that we have in Israel. And that has to be addressed.
Yes, absolutely, Sham. Absolutely. And them lives that y'all did the other night and them other two lives, brother, and bruh, them lives was awesome, brother. Thank y'all for doing them lives because it's giving our people different perspective too and showing that they know the truth of the chart, brother. They know that these people are not, Israelites, but I don't know what's holding them back from just speaking unadulterated truth. But at least Nathaniel is coming out. You got to give credit where it's due. So I give him a salute because he coming out and he exposing the fact that even the 10 tribes, brother, are still, melanated, still look like us. Just different shades of melanation, melanin, so,
Exactly.
you know,
And like I said, we said before, usually, because you had a near death experience, you believe somebody was trying to poison him. But I tell everybody, man, sooner or later, most times gonna give all of us a choice. Not just
yes,
us two, because all still gotta get tested, but you're gonna be given a choice. Whether you're gonna on the side of the Lord or on the side of the devil. Either you're gonna tell the truth or you're gonna be a liar. It's up to you to make that decision in your life, whether or not you're gonna be the one that's gonna say, you know what, Lord, I ain't gonna be teaching this. I know this ain't right.
yeah,
I know I'm deceiving the people. Just like
hmm,
Creflo Dollar said, I was teaching tithes for wrong. Y'all ain't got to pay me no money. I mean, well, I guess you done made enough money off the people now. You ain't requiring
thank
tithes
you.
no more.
Right, right.
But
You didn't already
sooner or
made your
later, you're going to be given a choice. And the scriptures tell you that when you choose life or when you choose death. Me, I chose life because I learned that the chart is death. It's not
money.
life. So I
Right,
said, you know what, Lord, I ain't going to teach a lie because, I'm not profiting, going to gain nothing from it. But it's just what's in my spirit that I knew that this was wrong. And the Lord said, "Hey, man, you can't go on that street corner and be standing next to no brothers teaching that." Or and then me being the man I am, I can't be on the street corner standing next to brothers knowing that they teaching a lie, telling people that. In my
right,
spirit, I'm gonna have to walk away, or I can't stand next to you because you lying to the people. And that's my thing. I cannot lie to the people. In my
right,
spirit, it won't allow me to do that.
right, my brother. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sham. Absolutely. But I want to play this video that my beloved sister Arca did for Wise Society. And we have to support our sister family. And I'm asking that we stand with our sister. And I'm gonna just let the video tell you what's going on. So this the video, family. Check this out. And I want to thank Arca for doing this for our beloved sister Wise Society. Wise Society do a lot of work for our children and for our children. And she's bold. She's very bold. She know who she is. She's staying in her boldness. You cannot shake her. She know exactly what y'all have put her here to do. And she's doing an excellent job, family. So opposition gonna come. And when you making the noise she making, we understand opposition gonna come. But we stand with our sister. Check this out, family.
You, brothers and sisters. For those of you who joined our special presentation earlier this month, I had a wonderful opportunity to interview community leader, civil rights activist, humanitarian, advocate, author, and policy and legislation expert, Miss Christina Laster, known to us as Wise Society. After tending to the injustice of another Black child upon the passing of California Bill HB 1248, which had been championed by Christina to protect the lives of our children, Christina then petitioned the support of her community upon providing heartbreaking details that touched her personal home front. If you'll recall that discussion, Christina has now provided us with an update. Christina's daughter, Kayla Wilkes Cesreda, is currently unjustly imprisoned on a $1.1 million bail. This amount is egregiously disproportionate to the misdemeanor charge that can carry a maximum of 12 months in jail and a $1,000 fine, or if it's even pursued as a felony, can carry up to 4 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. These exorbitant bonds are typically held for people who have either committed crimes that have caused the loss of life, are accused of white-collar crimes, and have substantial financial resources, or are amidst an underbelly criminal syndicate moving captive humans for profit, or they're pushing illegal pharmaceuticals. These situations can carry up to 10 years in prison, of which Kayla has done none of these things for which she is being held. Despite acting in the best interest of her child while possessing legal custody, Kayla, a devoted black mother, was fighting to protect her child from domestic and documented torturous cruelty and neglect at the hand of the child's father, who was a white male. Kayla is facing harsh punitive actions which suggest an overstepping and a misuse of judicial powers that we believe to be influenced by racially based dynamics. Coupled with the fact that Kayla is currently 6 months pregnant, under these challenging circumstances, this adds a dire urgency to our call for justice and fairness. We've known her mother, Christina Laster, as a renowned child and family advocate who has tirelessly fought alongside many of our children and families. Christina and Kayla should not have to confront a system that appears to be dismissive of their rights and welfare alone. So, how can you help? They need us to stand with them. Your presence matters. We believe that the presence of civil rights advocates such as yourself at this hearing will not only provide moral support to Kayla and Christina, but also demonstrate to the judicial system that the community is watching fiercely and expects a fair, just handling of this case. It is vital that we stand together to show the civil rights violations in any form are unacceptable and that racially charged misuse of power must be addressed. We ask that you take the following steps. If you are in the general San Diego area and can attend the hearing scheduled for this Monday, April 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. at the San Diego Superior Court Department 1102, please join us as your presence will send a powerful message that the community stands with Kayla and demands justice. Please contact Christina via phone or email as seen here to coordinate. Now, if you cannot attend in person, please share with your networks. Providing a simple email to serve as a petition of your support will help. The more people we have standing in solidarity, the stronger our impact will be. And finally, support the Criminal Legal Defense Fund, please. Our efforts at the Court Watch can significantly impact the narrative and the outcome of this case. It is our duty and responsibility to ensure that Kayla and Christina do not face this intimidating system alone. Let us join forces and ensure that our voices are advocating for equity, justice, human dignity, that it reverberates throughout the walls of San Diego Superior Court. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we fight for justice. Thank you so much for your commitment and your continued support.
Salute, family, to my beloved sister Oracle 007. We stand with our sister wise society. And like I say, family, if somebody can put the GoFundMe in the chat, well, y'all can continue to support our sister, man, because like I'm telling y'all now, wise society, she make noise, man. She make noise, family. And when you make the noise my sister making, the enemy gonna try to come. The enemy, but guess what? She know that the Most High and Yahshua have her. The hedge of protection is about her and her family. The hedge of protection is about her and her family. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, we praying that her daughter be released. We praying that the Most High will open up those gates like he did Peter and Paul and them, open up those prison gates and let our sister walk out freely with any charges. No charges, just straight freely. Because we know we in a country where you know, getting justice for our people is like a camel trying to walk through the eye of a needle. But with y'all on our side, anything is possible. Anything, family. Anything you want to say, Sham?
Yes, and I agree, brother. You know, keep the faith. I pray that the sister get released. and support the sister. She's doing a wonderful work in Israel. She got a wonderful gift, and I pray Yahweh, while Yahweh Shah keep blessing them. And shout out to our beautiful sister Oracle 007. She did a wonderful job on the video she did. It was very excellent. And I just realized that Oracle actually, man, she got a beautiful voice where she got the voice where she can actually sound like the people that be on the documentaries they be making on the TV shows and the narrate stuff. It's like the way she did that video, brother, it was like so perfect the way it was narrated, the words she used and everything. So wonderful
I,
job, Queen. That's a beautiful talent you have.
I think you're getting a little carried away, Shawshan.
No, like seriously, like
I'm just playing. I'm
you
messing with
ever heard those? Yeah, like certain people got voices to do narration. Like she really took that.
you.
Like
Arthur gonna get me, bro. She gonna get me
she
when I
really
get off.
took that. She did an excellent job.
Now I'm just messing with my sister. I say you get a little carried away, Sham. You give it a little bit too much credit. If I can't be Michael Jackson bad, she can't get all that credit, brother. You gotta pull some of that credit back, Shawshan.
I understand.
Stop hating. You stop hating on me, brother. No, but yeah, my sister Arca has a very amazing intellectual voice. And why society sound the same way though? She sound the same way, man. Intellectual sisters, man. So yeah, we stand with our sister. We're gonna continue to support you too. But like I say, I'm praying that the prison gates be open. That's my prayer. Father, release our sister. That's my prayer. Let her have no charges put on her. That's my prayer. And let the baby return to the mother. That's my prayer. Let the child return to the mother where the child is going to be safe and taken care of, and release
That's
our
right.
sister out of the floodgates of those prison bars. Let her go, Father. That's my prayer. And I believe that the Most High hear our prayers when we are sincere, and when our hands are clean and we walking upright. The Father hear our prayers. We was praying for my brother Obadiah. My brother Obadiah, and I know he don't mind me telling this story. My brother Obadiah called me one day, and he said, "Okay, Judah," he said, "You'll do my eulogy." And I was thrown off at first. I didn't know what he was talking about. He said, "Brother, if something was to happen, would you come down here and do my eulogy?" And I'm thinking in my mind, man, why would Obadiah want me to come down there to do a eulogy? As time went on, family, my brother told me he thought he was out of here, thought he was gone. He thought his time had come to an end. And all his family, they was weeping. He thought he was out of here. My brother called me and said, "Okay, Judah, I need you to stand with me in prayer, brother." Man, I went in my secret place and prayed hard for my brother. My brother went back to the doctor. They couldn't find nothing. Now my brother good. And me and him both praised on the phone, and we were screaming and yelling and hollering and laughing and in joy to the Most High that he heard our plea. And that's the same thing I believe that Yah and Yahshua is going to do for our sister. Wise Society's daughter, he going to hear the prayer of the sincere. Because when we all pray together, the prayer of the righteous availeth much. So we got to stand with our sister family and pray with her in solidarity that the gates, the prison bars be open and release our sister out of there. And that the child, the baby, be returned back to her mother. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. Yeah, that's my prayer, family.
I agree 100%. That's right. Beautiful prayer, brother. Pray that they release, let them go. And like I say, tell us, the sister hold her head, just like our forefather Joseph had to do, being accused of something that wasn't true. You'll be set free.
Absolutely. And Short Sham, this ain't nothing but a test. This ain't nothing but a test. The same thing that Satan did to Job. You remember? He told God that if you move ahead, he's gonna curse you to your face. And Job walked in his integrity, and he never blamed God for what he went through. And I talked to Wise Society behind the scene. And I'm telling y'all, you talk about bold, You talk about walking in her integrity, man. She know exactly what she doing and what y'all put her here for, and she walking boldly in it with no fear, family. So she know that y'all has her back, and she know that those who are sincerely standing with her, we have her back. And I pray that Israel get behind our sister and y'all share on y'all platforms, whatever's going on, because my brother Abner, he didn't already shared it on Facebook. So he shared it over there. So Arca shared it on TikTok. I shared it on my community tab and I put it here. So people can see what's going on and stand with our sister family. Because I'm telling y'all, man, we about to find out that we all we got, family. And if we have never knew it before, you are about to find out that we are all we have. We came together, we gonna lead together. Yeah, all that in-house fighting. Oh yeah, we came together, we gonna lead together. And Christ gonna put an end to all this fighting we doing and all this bickering and animosity we have. Man, he putting an end to all that, family. We gonna love each other. Oh yeah, Christ gonna make sure that. We gonna learn how to love each other, family. You better believe it. There it go right here. Look, I talked to her behind the scene, and I asked my sister this question. I say, "Why society? Do you think that they did that to shake you?" And she said yes. So they locked her daughter up to shake wise society because the work she doing. And this ain't nothing but a test. Y'all's not doing this or allowing this to be done to break wise society. This is not what this is for. Satan is the accuser of the brethren. So he gonna go to y'all and say, yeah, she only worshiping and praising you because look, you're blessing her.
Right. So now she gotta get attacked by the devil,
There
like
you go.
Job.
Like Job. And she's standing firm and bold. And once this is out the way, she gonna continue to do what she been doing, rejoicing in Yah, and her daughter's gonna be exonerated. And I know that without a shadow of a doubt, because of my faith. I stand on my faith, man. You cannot shake me from my faith. I believe this book, and I believe Yah can do anything, and I believe Christ can do anything. And whatever we pray for in his name, he gonna do it. He gonna do it. If it's according to his will, he's gonna do it, family. And I believe that with all my heart, soul, and mind. With all my heart, soul, and mind. Okay, she said, please send one email of support. Okay, yeah, This is what my sister Arca is asking.
Yes, and thank you to the Sister Wise Society for all you do for the nation. It's
Yes,
greatly appreciated.
yes,
And thank you, Oracle, and the rest
yes,
of the sisters in the CUC family. All of y'all do for the CUC family, FOP family, and the nation.
yeah. Yes, thank you, Short Sham. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Oracle. Thank you, Wise Society. All our people in Israel, man, who putting their best foot forward. I salute all the brothers and sisters in the nation of Israel, all the truth teachers, all the brothers and sisters walking in love. Even some of our hard-headed brothers and sisters, I don't got nothing against you. I pray that the Most High renew your mind and change you to a new creature. A lot of times the in-house fighting that we do, it be so small that these things can be worked out. But the people that you work them out with has to be sincere. Because one thing I found out is that your skin don't make you my family. It's the spirit. If your skin made you my family, Christ would have never said, who is my mother and who is my brother? Christ was talking about that spirit, man, the spirit. Who that do the will of my Father? How can you do the will of the Father? You must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. That's the will of the Father. And what is the truth? His Son is the truth. What is the life? The life is in his Son. What is the spirit? The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. And Christ is that life. Christ is that truth. So you must worship the Father in spirit and in truth. And how do you do that? You got to believe that the record that he gave of his Son. What is the record? I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. That's the record of Christ. That's the record that the Father gave of his Son. And he that believed not the record have made the Father a liar. So I pray for all Israel. But man, y'all got to get y'all mind out the sand, because a lot of y'all don't even believe in the Son, and you waiting on the kingdom to come. He gonna deny you before the Father if you die that way. Please don't die that way. Please don't die denying the Son, because you cannot praise the Father in the grave. You can't make it right in the grave. You can't say, Father, I understand now. I get it now. Your Son was real. You can't do that like that rich man. He just wanted to dip his finger in some water, but he couldn't. It was over. It was over. So, man, you got to take this serious, family. That's why me and Sham, when me and this brother get behind the scene, man, we was up so late one time, just going back over information of the scriptures. We take this serious, man. This is not a game for us. This is life and death. This is life and death, family. And we understand one thing. We must teach you the truth. We cannot play with this. It must be the truth, rightly divided, down the middle, no turning to the left, no turning to the right. It has to be unadulterated truth. We can't cause nobody to stumble, because if we do, your blood is on our hands. And that's why I try to run from God. I ain't finna lie to y'all. I try to run from teaching, and I would not teach this Bible for a while because, excuse me, because I was afraid. I was afraid. I was like, man, you putting people's life in our, no, I don't want to teach the Bible. People's life is in our hand? No, So I took out running like Jonah. But I ain't get far. I ain't
Yeah,
get far, though.
I know why I can't do it, because there's so much with pride of us, brother, and you don't want that
Yeah, brother.
responsibility.
Brother, I ran, brother. I ain't lying. Hey, I'd rather tell my people the truth. I was not always what you see. I ran. I did not want to teach that. I told my grandmother, I'm not teaching no Bible. I don't want to be no preacher. I'm not doing it. Look where I'm at today, y'all. Look where I'm at today. Doing exactly what my grandmother told me that he said I was gonna be doing, which is teaching the
Hey,
Bible. She told me this,
hey,
y'all, when I
dude,
was in my 20s.
she saw you when you was young. She said, "You gonna be a preacher, man."
She
Hey, dude,
really
like what,
did.
grandma?
Hey, she told me this though, brother. She looked at me and she said, God gonna use you to teach the Bible. And I looked at her and said, no, I'm not. I ain't doing that. And she told me it don't matter. You gonna do it anyway. And I'm actually doing it anyway, brother. Because God put it in my grandmother to tell me what I was gonna be doing in my 20s. So he let me play around for a little bit, trying to rap and running the streets with my partners in them. He didn't smack me around like Jonah. He gave me some breathing room, because I understand one thing about y'all. Y'all don't think like man. Y'all know I didn't have no direction because I wasn't raised with a father. So y'all was my father, guide me, even though I was in dangerous situations running the streets. He guided me, family, until I got myself right, until I got old enough to be a man and think like a man. And that's when he brought the truth to me when I was 29 years old, about to turn 30. I was mature at that age, at that time. Now I can deal with the word. But while I'm trying to deal with the word, I'm petrified. Because I ain't never taught no Bible. I don't know how to go about this, man. I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to start. And then y'all linked me up with an elder, two of them from Chicago. And this how I knew y'all had my back. I was on the phone with one of the elders asking questions. And I prayed and asked the Most High, I say, man, can you send me to somebody I can beat their dough down? I said, I want knowledge so bad, y'all, that I'm going to wear this man dough out. So I got on the phone with the elder from Chicago. And I said, elder, now I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to be blowing your phone up. But I'm going to beat your dough down for knowledge now. And he said, you know what? Take down my personal phone number. He said, nobody in my church don't even have my number, but I'm going to give it to you. That's how I know y'all was with me right there. The man said the people that was in Chicago amongst him didn't even have his personal phone number, but he gave it to me. And I still call and check on my elder from time to time. So the point that I'm making is that when Yah has a purpose for you, you're going to fulfill that purpose or get hit upside your head like Jonah. So I stopped running. I got my mind together. Once I learned what I needed to learn from my elders, it was time for me to branch off on my own and start putting my own lessons together through the Spirit. And that's what I did. You got to know when it's time to go. So God removed me. K. Judah, now it's time to handle my business. And by this time, I was sharp, y'all. I'm talking about, man, God equipped me, because I told y'all I read the Bible from 10 years for Genesis to Revelation. It took me 10 years to get the revelation. Genesis to Revelation took me 10 years to break the Bible down in pieces. 10 years. And that's what I did, family. And once I understood the book, once I understood precepts and how to put lessons together, it was a wrap. That's what you see today. That Yah has given me the understanding because I put the time and dedication and the effort into his word, and I blocked out everything and went and zoned out, and I wanted knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and he gave it to me because he knew that I was sincere. He knew I wouldn't lie to his people. He knows Shorsham ain't gonna lie to his people. That's why my brother repented and walking in truth, and I salute him for that, because most men are staying a lie. Like a lot of camps doing, they just won't change. They keep standing the lie. Even though they know the truth, they still lying. So I salute FOPE for turning to truth, and all the brothers and sisters who was taught lies and turned to truth. I salute you. I salute you, family. Go ahead, Shan.
Hey, that's it, bro. That's all I got to say. I just like I said before, thank everybody. Appreciate the invite coming on, bringing out the word with you. As always, swinging the sword. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely, my brother. And Short Sham, I can't wait to do Raw Bone, bro. I can't wait, bro. Like I'm really anticipating that lesson, because I know you put some special together for the people. I know it's finna shut down a lot of gang saying, a lot of lies. And I'm gonna do that timeline chart, brother, and get it together. And I just can't wait till we do that lesson, brother. I mean, it's so many lessons that me and Short Sham have to do. Like, we have to do them, but me and this brother work. We have family. I'm telling you, man, like, this is not an easy job, family. Like, please pray for me and my brother, because this is not an easy task, family. Like, working, taking care of family, running your business, gotta teach the people. I don't complain about it, but this ain't easy though. Like, sometimes we get a little weary too, and we need some prayer too and some encouragement. So thank y'all, family. I
Yes,
love y'all. Thank y'all.
it'll be stressful. And, we try our best, family. It ain't doing this, it's not easy.
No,
Then now
no.
if he's back in the mix and he hit me up, hey, I want to do a show tonight. I'm like, man, this is unexpected. I had something else to plan on doing, but
Right,
I'm not gonna tell him no. So I'm like,
right,
all
right.
right, we'll do this, and I'll push this back
Mhm.
just a few more days, because I was planning on doing this, but then he's like, I need to do this now, and I got all this stuff lined up now with all these different people, and I'm like, oh my
Absolutely,
gosh,
absolutely, absolutely. And let
but
me
it's gonna get done.
say this too, family. We don't want y'all to be mistaken. I enjoyed the Bible. Like, y'all don't understand. I'm like a big kid in a candy store. When I find new nuggets in the Bible, I'm running around excited. I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy. So I enjoy doing what I do. And in order to do this, you have to enjoy it. It can't be something that you look at as a burden. Because if you look at anything as a burden, you're not going to put your all into it. You're not going to be dedicated to it. It's just going to be something you doing because you think you have to do it. But I enjoy edifying. I enjoy teaching. I enjoyed putting lessons together. So there's no complaints. I'm just saying, can y'all pray for us and keep us in y'all prayers, and encourage us, please, because we need that encouragement, family. We really do.
Right, everything he said, I agree. I do enjoy doing this. It takes a lot of time, but I feel when I bring this information out and I see all the people who appreciate it when I taught it, that lets me know that makes me feel good. That's all I need from doing what
Facts,
I'm doing. When
facts.
people say, "Thank you, brother, you taught me something," and I can't be deceived with this no more. I got to understand it. That makes me feel great.
Absolutely, Short Sham. I stand in agreement with my brother. Like I said, family, y'all have any questions? If y'all want this chart, just email me. Let me put my email in here again. Y'all can email me. I'll send y'all a chart of the prophecy timeline for the last 3 battles. This is my email. There you go, family. That's my email right there. If anybody want the chart, just email your brother K Judah. Like I say, I didn't already send it to a couple people. And I just pray y'all get y'all understanding. Any questions y'all may have, please feel free to ask. Don't hesitate. Because we here for y'all, family. We're not here for ourselves. We here to edify the people. So anything else you got, Sham, my brother, before we close out?
Yeah, like I said, I just appreciate everybody. And like I said, thank you, K. Judah, for putting this
Absolutely.
together for the people. And like K. Judah told y'all, we got a lot in store for y'all, a lot of good shows, a lot of good breakdowns. As long as we got breath in our body, we're gonna continue on
Absolutely.
bringing out the word of the Lord. It might not be in a way that people want us to do it. It might not be frequently where we doing all these you know uh breakdowns, but this stuff takes time. It takes a lot of study,
Yes.
and we want to make sure with the stuff that
Right.
we're doing is right. We just don't want to rush anything. We're gonna
Right.
make sure all the information is there, everything is right for the
Mhm.
people, so y'all see it, y'all understand it, and then you got it.
Absolutely. Fact, Sham. Fact. Well, brother, I thank you for coming on. I love you with the pure heart. And many blessings to you and your family. I pray that the Passover, when you gather with your family and your sister and everybody, Elder Quinat, that y'all have a great Passover and fellowship.
All right, already. Thank you, everybody. Most High bless y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Shalom.
Shalom, my brother. I just want to ask one more time, family. Do anybody have any questions? Anything y'all want to bring forth? Anything y'all want to ask before I go? Yeah, yeah, Lucky. A lot of people think I don't sleep, but I put myself on a schedule. So yeah, I get my sleep, but it just seemed like I don't. But yeah, your brother gets sleep. I have myself on a schedule. So like I do everything according to the time of a schedule, you know, and that way it keeps me to where I'm not all over the place. Because I'm a neat freak. Like I gotta have everything in order around me. So you know what I'm saying? I don't like chaos around me. I like for everything to be done in decency and in order. So yeah, but I get my rest though. It just seemed like I don't do because I'm always in the scriptures. You know, I was having Bible study with my kids yesterday, and my 7-year-old daughter. We was reading the Bible, and we was reading the Book of Psalms. And I told my oldest kids, I say, look at y'all sister. I say she did fell asleep because a lot of people don't know when you read the Bible, y'all. The Bible make you sleepy. This Bible is so powerful that sometimes when I'm putting lessons together, I just fall asleep, y'all. And I'll wake back up and I'll be like, oh. So I'll start writing some more scriptures down. I'll fall asleep again. Because a lot of times people don't know this. When I used to get off for work, because I only work 4 days a week and I'm off 3 days. So when I get off of work on that Wednesday going into Thursday, I used to come home and grab my Bible, my index cards, and my highlighters. And I start putting lessons together so I could be prepared because I always like to be prepared. Man, boy, I'd be so tired trying to put them lessons together. Man, I'd be knocked out. Boom. Now I wake back up, the pen be in my hand. I'd be like, oh man, let me go and finish this. Write about 3 more scriptures down, fall asleep again. Boom. So yeah, family, man, pray for your brother. But I don't do that no more though, because my wife was like, man, why you putting, because man, I used to put so many lessons together, y'all, like y'all don't understand. I do a lesson, right? And I grab my Bible and then I put a Bible series together. I'll put another lesson together and I'll put it in the back of my Bible. And I'll be like, okay, I got this in the back of my Bible. So if I'm tired, I don't got to put a lesson together because I got these 3 lessons I put together. My wife was like, man, you doing too much, bro. Like you need to spread it out. And she the one got my channel set up the way it's set up. Like I do a live, and then as time go on, I do a Bible series. A lot of people don't even know I got 28 Bible series on my channel where I put music on what I'm saying, and I put a small lesson together, like no more than 30 to 40 some minutes. And I got 28 chapters of Bible series. And I stopped at 28. So I got that on the channel, and then I got short videos, and I got my Iman spoken words that if a lot of people didn't see that, I got my Iman spoken words that I do for her, the animated spoken words. So yeah, family, I'm dedicated to what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I only got one life to live, and I want to give y'all my all while I have breath in me. So I don't want to have any regrets. So I give y'all my all. So when that day come, whether I gotta, go inside of a box, or if he let me live, I want to hear, if I be so blessed, job well done. If I be so blessed, job well done. That's why I don't play with the truth. Job well done. That's what I want to hear. Let me show y'all this before I go, and then I'm gonna be up out of here. I just want to show this. I love my man, and she always do beautiful things and say beautiful things on the spoken word. Just for the people who probably haven't saw it, I want to play this. Hold on, family. Here you go. Okay. Here you go right here. I want to play this. My Ima did an excellent job with this, and I want to play it. Just for the people who haven't heard it. Yeah, me and my wife, we taught ourselves how to do this too. This animated spoken word, like with having the people talking. So
it features
yet still able.
Welcome to Ima's 3B spoken word.
Ode to a true hobo Hebrew. I never promised you a lifetime or a rose garden on your false path from a far distance, yet still able to hear your pitiable suffering spirit while honestly pondering whether to stop or not, to keep moving, to straight out pass you by. But your spoken, broken state of bewilderment, your deadlining SOS, stirred my Hebrew heart to hear clear. My compassionate soul heard a wounded child's call, a voice deep inside you, earnestly, in sincerity, to me did bitterly cry. Instinctively, I then sought to be Hebrew there for you, a proverbial good Samaritan, going the extra mile, to heal your visible lack, to be your spirit man's charitable life support, not in word, but in deed. Not as so many well-intending religious pagans on your long and uncertain journey, who did meet and greet you friendly, decidedly, quickly, and perhaps too wisely wished you adieu and Godspeed. Instead, in compassion, I offered hospitality, health care, as if you were my own motherless child, to feed, to house, protect, provide, to raise you back on your feet again, to fly high, to be a senior Hebrew of valor, as you in righteousness should. Sowing hospitable seed into your helplessness and hopelessness, instilling Hebrew loving kindness into healing for your well-being, into your wholesomeness, your comfort, your all-encompassing welfare, for your Hebrew warrior good. Instead, you generously proved your own best worth, as slothful, a sluggard, a visionless hobo, an adult toddler, a mocker, a scorner, a charmer, a clowner, a pusher and not a mover, and the worst, a most trifling covenant breaker. Unthankful, ungrateful, unreliable, a controller, a complainer, a liar, irresponsible, manipulative, who unfortunately never planned for your own life's winter as an aged gaslighter, as a flying monkey recruiter, as a widow's mite, bag shaker. You neither learned of brotherly love, companionship, or friendship in your waste of time in life, nor how to self-elevate, but only to parasite extraordinary daughters of Zion you online stalk. Hebrew women who by Yah and through him only always supernaturally excel. You, a chronically divisive energy vampire, comfortably burrow into unearned pockets of an empath's Goshen, generously sucking one into silence out of inner peace, out of one's lifeblood, burying them in your confusion sinkholes to cost-free, long-term there to dwell. You, self-centeredly lodged where my own free spirit once indeed was absolutely free, there where daily, spiritually, I soared out from my own earthly into a joyously peaceful, daily, heavenly domain. There where no thoughts of your sorrows or false cares of riches nor losses, of evil nor of poverty, nor any thoughts of your wickedly deceptive untruths, massive lies of gaslighting ever could remain. Of necessity, your forced return to familiar paths of your self-made miseries, of spiritual and physical lack, of no compassion, the well-traveled road of old, evil heathen men's sure destruction, the way of all life's toxic, narcissistic snakes. As I gratefully return back to my own narrow way, the path less traveled, of covenant obedience, of self-sacrifice, of an exodus to a far-off wilderness, to depart from the willfully sottish in my own sin-driven, Yah-forgiven mistakes, separating from all my earthly cares, all my worldly treasures, my useless trinkets, as obedient, ministering angels store spiritual dividends into my new name's account, into Yah's high security bank, beyond Jordan, way beyond Noah's rainbow sign, high up in hidden heavenlies above. In earnest prayer, renewed hope, to receive a golden crown, to heed a worthy Hebrew's need, to wisely respond, to sow necessary seed and walk away, to assuredly know each must diligently seek Yah's covenant will for oneself, to receive his never-ending but everlasting love. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Selah.
That's my Iman family. Big salute to my Iman with a wonderful spoken word. And she always give excellent spoken words. Hold on now. Hold on. Whoa. What's going on now? Nuh-uh. We don't want to get twisted. Thank you, though. Nope. We don't want to get twisted. That's enough. We are not trying to get twisted over here. All right, thank you. I'll let you. Hold on. She talking about getting twisted and all kind of things. Hold up now. But yeah, family, I love y'all, man. That right there was my Iman. Like I say, I got an Adam and Eve for the children, because remember, I still got the channel where I do the animated Bible series for the children. So the next one I'm going to do is about Adam and Eve and the serpent in the garden. Adam and Eve and the serpent in the garden. So that would be the next animated Bible series I do for the children. So I love y'all, family. Big salute. Many blessings. And we're going to go out like this.
If I had to look you in the eyes, I don't think I could handle it. Trying to ask for it. It's not about me or my pride. I'm just trying to abandon it. Can't take a risk. Hands and knees shaking, voice nearly breaking, calling out your name. You know my heart and it's tearing me apart. I just hope you understand. Gotta fight myself each and every day. I keep getting in my own way. So if I fall before I'm taken, will you pick me up and tell me you gon' make it out? Tell me you gon' make it out. Tell me you gon' make it out. Tell me you gon' make it out. You gon' make it out. Father, Father, can you please forgive me? I ain't been my best. Father, please forgive me. Abba, can you heal my spirit? I'm in need of help. I know that I'm scandalous, handle that's been hurting, and still I'm blessed. Time for strength. I'm done looking back, that's my old ways. I'll be moving on like a drag race. Take my hand, show me where the pathway. Fight myself each and every day. I keep getting in my own way. So if I fall before I'm taken, will you pick me up and tell me you gon' make it out? Tell me you gon' make it out. Tell me you gon' make it out. Tell me you gon' make it out. You gon' make it out. Yeah. You gon' make it out. Father, can you please forgive me? You gon' make it out. Can you heal my spirit? I'm in need. You gon' make it out. Can you please forgive me? You gon' make it out. 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 You gon' make it out.
In the words of Mr. Michael Jackson Bad and my beloved sister August Dreams, I want to thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den family, with the CUC family, with the FOPE family, and now you beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Moonwalk, nigga. And your brother K. Judah wanna say
That nigga lying.
let me stop playing. And your brother K. Judah wanna say shalom. I gotta get one more.
That nigga lying.
All right. Let me stop playing. Okay, that's enough. Now one more.
That nigga lying.
Okay, that's enough. All right, love y'all, family. Peace and blessings. Now one more. I'll just play.